So a better question as to what the difference of THC and CBD is more what the similarities are. They're both cannabinoids that are found in the marijuana plant. CBD is also found in other types of plants such as hemp. But the THC has a psychotropic effect in addition to the medicinal benefits. CBD has medicinal benefits without the psychotropic effect. There are more than 100 cannabinoids that are found in marijuana and in hemp, and all of which have beneficial effects for the human race as well as our pets. So let's talk specifically about THC. THC, or tetrahydrocannabinol, is one of 100 cannabinoids that appear in the marijuana plant. It gets a lot of press, obviously, because it's got the psychotropic effect that none of the other cannabinoids have. However, there are benefits to the THC. And there's an explosion of studies right now that have shown at least a half a dozen or more benefits. Some of those include it's a potent anti-inflammatory. It is an anti-cancer property, it has anti-cancer properties. It can reduce neurotoxin and brain disease. And for people that suffer from severe and constant pain, it definitely can help reduce those symptoms for those people. As more and more studies are done on THC, more and more benefits are going to come to light. The future starts now. Let's talk about CBD. CBD, or cannabidiol, is a chemical compound that's found in many different types of plants, including hemp and marijuana. It has many therapeutic uses, including, but not limited to, inhibiting cancer growth, promoting bone growth, reducing inflammation, reducing pain, relieving anxiety, reducing seizures in people, and reducing blood sugar as well. There's a lot of clinical and scientific research going on right now, much of which is sponsored by the US government, which underscores CBD's potential as a treatment for a wide range of conditions. So let's talk about terpenes, or terpenoids. Most people associate them with the flavors or the smells of marijuana, such as woody, smoky, spicy, floral, even orange. But what most people don't know is the therapeutic benefits of terpenoids: antifungal, anti-inflammatory, sleep aids, antibacterial, and even antiseptic properties. So when you're out there and you're looking for products, don't forget the terpenoids. So let's talk about the difference between the hemp plant and the marijuana plant. The hemp plant is essentially THC free. There are minute amounts, but not enough for the psychotropic effect. So the CBD that's in the hemp plant is one of the most effective chemical compounds for treating different types of ailments. CBD does appear in different types of plants, but hemp is the most effective. In addition, hemp can be used for many industrial type uses such as clothing and paper. Let's talk about the legal aspects, some recent decisions made by the US Supreme Court, which actually help the industry as a whole, and I mean the CBD industry primarily. Now, THC products are approved by different states throughout the United States, and Canada has now approved the use of THC nationwide. But CBD products have had a horrible history of being tied to the THC products. But a recent ruling by the United States Supreme Court has made it very clear that the CBD products produced in hemp and by hemp are not considered the same as THC. It has opened up the market nationally for the use of CBD products that are derived from hemp. The US Supreme Court's opinion and the interpretation by the US Attorney's Office opens up a wide array of uses for the hemp products, and including the CBD, as well as the industrial uses, such as paper and clothing. Some recent studies have shown that THC and CBD work better together than they do alone. So the medicinal uses of the product in the format where the THC and the CBD are combined actually do more good than either one alone. So if you're looking for a product that you want the benefits of both, make sure that you look for something that has both the THC content that you want, but also the CBD content that you want. And don't forget that the CBD is a counteractive of anxiety and other types of side effects from the psychotropic effect of THC. For example, if you have a propensity to have anxiety when you use THC, you're going to want to look for a product that has a high CBD value to it so that it counteracts that side effect. I'm Stephen Mack with Nevada Powders. I'm here today to introduce you to our new product, Daddy Mac's Chill Powder. Daddy Mac's Chill Powder is an all-natural powder that we derive directly from a distillate. It's a full-spectrum oil that we convert into a water-soluble powder. So how do we use Daddy Mac's Chill Powder? Well, you can use it in a multitude of ways. Anything that you can think of that you're going to make or that you want to stir it into, you can do so. So you get up in the morning, you have your coffee, you sprinkle it in and stir it into your coffee, and your coffee becomes an edible. Sprinkle it on your pancakes become an edible. And it's decarboxylated. What does that mean? That's a fancy word for meaning it's at its base level. And you can use it for your cooking. So because of its decarb nature, you can put it in your cookie recipe, and you put it on the dry side now. It doesn't go on the wet side. It's not an oil. It doesn't count as butter. But you can put it on the dry side so it'll homogenize completely with all your dry ingredients. And then when you fold it into the recipe, it won't change. So when you're making 10 cookies and you're using 100 milligrams of THC, you know that each cookie is going to be 10 milligrams. So what does Daddy Mac's Chill Powder look like? It's like I said, a true powder. Look at this stuff. It's so light and airy. It's a true powder, non-encapsulated, dissolves completely in your food. And just one scoop of this is equal to 10 milligrams. So when you buy this, you get 10 of those nice little scoops. What's really cool about this product is that you can microdose. So what does that mean? That means that you can level off the spoon the first time. Try it. If it doesn't work or it's not enough medication for you, then you can add a little more. If it's too much, you can add a little less, which means next time that you use the product, you know exactly where you're at and what kind of experience you want from the powder. So what does Daddy Mac's Chill Powder look like? Well, when you go to the store, you get this package. It says dry mixer, which is the classification from the state of Nevada. You turn it over, it has all the potency information. When you open it up, you get one container of 100 milligrams of Daddy Mac's Chill Powder, and you get a spoon to use for measuring. So let's get to the powder. You open up the child safety lid, and you can see in here is the powder. The powder is a really, really fine powder. It is a true powder. It is non-encapsulated. It's all natural. It's gluten-free. It's vegan. Easily dissolvable in water, in your coffee. And it's very discreet, so if you go out and you take some powder with you, you can put it in your coffee and people will just think that you're adding sugar instead of medicating. It's virtually odor-free and virtually tasteless, which means what? It won't change the character of your foods. So you can add it into your foods and you won't even know it's there. Daddy Mac's Chill Powder. It makes anything edible an edible. It's the future of cannabis.